Hello, my dear students. Welcome once again to our online class. Hope you all are safe at home. Today, in this class, we are going to discuss chapter 4 from the NCERT Science book of class 8, that is materials, metals, and non metals. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about metals and non-metals, the physical and chemical properties of metals and non-metals. So students, you are familiar with number of materials like iron, aluminium, copper, etc. So let us discuss table 4.1. That means appearance and hardness of some materials. So in the table, the objects or materials given are iron, coal, sulfur, aluminium, copper, etc. So let us discuss the appearance and hardness. Iron appearance shiny and hardness very hard. Coal appearance dull and hardness not very hard. Sulfur appearance dull and hardness not very hard. Aluminium appearance shiny and hardness very hard. Copper appearance shiny and hardness very hard. So can you name the materials which are metals? From the table, iron, aluminium and copper, these are metals, and except iron, aluminium, copper, coal and sulfur are non-metals. So as you know, metals can be distinguished from non-metals on the basis of their physical and chemical properties, and we have already discussed about the luster and hardness in our previous class. That belongs to the physical properties. Okay, so let us briefly discuss about the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Have you ever seen a blacksmith beating an iron piece or article made up of iron like a spade, shovel or an axe? Do you find a change in the shape of these articles on beating? Would you expect a similar change if you try to beat a wood log? Let us find out through the activity 4.1. So let us discuss activity 4.1. Take a small iron nail, coal piece, a piece of thick aluminium wire and a pencil lead. Beat the iron nail with a hammer. But take care that you don't hurt yourself in this process. Try to hit hard and hard. The try to hit the aluminium wire also, then repeat the same kind of treatment with the coal piece that you have taken and the pencil lead, and record your observation in table 4.2. So the material iron nail, the changes shape, that means after beating it flattens. Coal piece, it break into pieces. Aluminium wire, it flattens. Pencil lead, it break into small pieces. You saw that the shape of iron nail and aluminium wire change on beating. If they were beaten harder, these could be changed into seeds. You might have familiar with the silver foil which is used to decorating sweets. You must also be familiar with the aluminium foil used for wrapping food. So the property of metal by which that can be beaten into thin sheet is called malleability. So one of the most important property of metals, that is malleability property. That means the property of metal by which they can be beaten into thin sheets. This is the characteristics property of metals. And from the activity 4.1, you have noticed that materials like coal and pencil lead, they do not show this property. So non-metals, they do not show this property of malleability. Okay, next another question: can you hold a metallic pen which is without a plastic or wooden handle and not get hot? Perhaps not. Why? What is the reason behind it? Because metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. So if a metallic pen without a handle of wood or plastic, then if we handle that metallic pen, hot metallic pen, then we will get hot. So you must have seen an electrician using the screwdriver. What kind of handle does it have? It have handle, either that handle is made of wood or plastic. What is the reason behind it? because the handle is made up of plastic or wood. Plastic and wood are bad conductor of electricity, so it will protect the electrician from electric shock. That is the reason that the handles of screwdriver the electrician used, that is handles are made of either wood or plastic. Next, activity 4.2. Let us recall how to make an electric circuit to test whether whether electricity can pass through an object or not. You have already done in class 6. That means electric tester. You have already discussed about it. In order to prepare a electric tester, you have to use a simple cell, a bulb, and wire. Okay. Now, in activity 4.2, we can take some materials, that means like iron rod or nail, sulfur, coal piece, copper wire, and by using this electric tester we can test whether these are that means we can test the conductivity test whether these are good conductor or bad conductor. So the result will on table 4.3. So materials, iron rod or iron rail, nail, that is good conductor of electricity, sulfur poor conductor, coal piece poor conductor, copper wire, that is good conductor. So from this activity 4.2 we will observe that iron rod or iron nail and copper wire are good conductor of electricity, whether sulfur and coal piece are poor conductor. So from this activity 4.2 we will conclude that metals are good conductor of electricity, whether non-metals are poor conductor of electricity. So students, this is all about the physical properties, that means malleability property and conductivity. In our next class, we will discuss about some other physical properties, that is ductility, sonorous, etc. That's all for today. Thank you.